Good evening, everybody, and our two guests this evening. As you all know, the Zoom call is being recorded and will be placed up on YouTube, our YouTube channel, of course. So we do get quite a few views from that perspective when coaches have an opportunity to review it when they can. So we're going to treat this just like any other meeting. So good evening. Hopefully everybody's staying warm. On my screen, I got our head judge for the state, Brian Farrell, on my left, and then the head ref, Jay Church, who is on my right, but your screen may be obviously different than mine. Well, this is it. This is championship week, and it's right around let's see, Sunday the 21st. Today's the 15th, so according to my math, that's 6 days away. I was out of town this past weekend, so now that I'm back, I will start communicating probably an email a day to those coaches whose teams are participating in the championship. There's a lot of unique details to this event that we want to communicate beforehand. But of course, everything that we talk about or that I talk about in the email most likely will also be in the registration package. We will be talking about the post-season opportunities, how that's going to work out. No change to the underlying fundamentals. We still have 6 bids for postseason opportunities, but those that have done this before know that that 6 could turn into 7 or possibly 8. That's been known to happen. So nonetheless, we're going to start with our 6. Otherwise, we've got, there was a question on Slack about concessions. I think that was already posted. Shirts and sweatshirts for sale. I can't reach the vendor until tomorrow, so I'll get information on that. And again, communicate that to everybody. I will emphasize, I looked at the forecast, and fortunately, there's no precipitation for what it's worth, but it is going to be cold. Again, we're all kind of getting used to this, unfortunately, but so if you recall from the email I sent last week, drop everything off on the circular driveway off of Anderson Street. And then one brave soul will have to take the vehicle over to the parking lot and walk from there. We will have signs at as many of the entrances that we're going to use, pointing you in the direction, or usually you can follow the noise, and that will take you where you need to be. In fact, we do have some larger hallway signs under production, which hopefully we will have tomorrow or Wednesday. So hopefully that will help with the logistics while you're in the building. Unfortunately, Madison College hasn't yet given me the updated floor plans. As soon as I get that, which will hopefully be tomorrow, obviously that will be distributed to all coaches, and we will have plenty of copies on hand. But it's contained in a relatively concise area. It is in 2 floors. There are elevators available, which are very conveniently located. But we'll still have maps on hand, of course. So for logistics, just pay attention to the emails that'll be coming out the next 3-4 days. Brian, anything that you would like to add before we open up the floor, and let Jay talk about the Alliance Challenge?
No, nothing specific. If people have questions, obviously let us know. But good luck. We're excited and waiting to see people.
All right. So before passing it over to Jay, any logistical questions that come to mind right away from those that are here?
Can I ask a question? I'm a new coach with an Explorer League team.
Sure.
We're signed up to come this weekend, but I've seen just zero information. Like apparently it's at Madison College. I'm kind of gleaning, but is there going to? Can you tell me just briefly the time that the festival is and
Okay,
I actually don't even understand what the festival is. I mean, I understand the older grades have a competition of some sort, but I've been looking for the information and I just haven't found it.
Okay, so I did send an email out to the Explore coaches on Thursday, was it Thursday? I'm pretty sure it was either Thursday, if not Thursday, it was Wednesday of last week that went through the broad logistics of the Explore Festival. So I've got your name written down now. I don't know why I didn't have your email if you are the coach of one of those teams, but I will check into that. If you wouldn't mind, please send me an email at fllteams@badgerbots.org, and I will just forward you that email that went out.
Could you give that to me one more time?
Can you put it in the chat?
Oh.
Oh, it's in the chat. Super. Yeah.
No,
thank you.
can you? I'm asking him to put it in the chat.
Yeah, you're asking me to do two things at the same time, and I'm just not good at that, but I'll try.
Sorry.
FLLT.
And if you have any specific questions, Emily, there's a pretty good crew here tonight. Some of these attendees have a lot of experience with Explore program. So
I appreciate it. I've just got, I don't even know where to start as far as specific
Okay.
questions.
okay,
But
So
I think I've just been, maybe the emails have been going to the other coach who's been, for one reason or another, a little less engaged. So,
Okay.
great. I look forward to, I will send you an email and I will look forward to that information and look forward to seeing everybody Sunday.
I will be glad to answer your direct question. The Explore Festival will be from 9 to noon. Also, and you'll see this in the email, there was a street map attached to it. You'll want to enter through Anderson Street because that's where the pits are, where the team registration is closest to, and it's a short walk. So considering the weather, that's where you'll want to drop the team off. And then, whereas the challenge program, they have a half an hour presentation, they've got a bunch of robot runs. For the festival, you're going to get a 15 to 20 minute, they call it a reviewing session because it's not a competition, they're not being judged, very low key. But we want to be interactive with the kids, learn about what they did during their season and what they learned. And then while they're not in that reviewing session, there will be 5 or possibly 6 different STEM related or art related activities, and the teams will rotate from table to table, or maybe at some point it will be just go to whichever station you want. And then there will be their own festival awards ceremony. I believe that will start roughly 11:40 and then again conclude by about noon. And that's all explained in the email. The only thing that we didn't have, and of course the snow days kind of pushed us back behind it further. We just don't have the specific schedule of what team is going to be where at what specific time. But registration will start for Explore teams at 8:30, program to start at 9.
Okay, cool. Thanks very much. Do we need to bring our anything, our Lego?
You bring the robot, if you have
yeah.
the trifold, bring the trifold, and in fact should bring the mat if you've done, if your team has done something with it, because that's what the reviewers are going to want to talk about.
Okay.
Emily,
Thanks.
can you see the links that Jen put into the chat?
I can, yeah. Thank
Okay,
you.
can you access those?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
And Emily, just to be sure, what team number are you with?
Oh, I don't have my team number in front of me.
Team name. Team name?
Yahara Robotics. And we signed up like last week, so.
Oh, that would explain why. Okay. So I will get your information from your registration from last week.
Okay.
And that's why you didn't get the email.
Okay. Yeah, I think
Okay.
I was waiting for more information to come out before I signed us up, and then it was like it's not. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else, so I signed up, and then there was we'll send you a thing in 2 weeks, and it was like, oh well, that's when the. Okay. Anyway, I've kind of got a better sense that you need to sign up early for these now. So
All
okay.
right. Well, mystery solved. You didn't get the email. All right. But you will.
All right. Thanks very much.
You bet.
Okay.
Okay, any other questions about either Explore Festival or the Challenge Championship? Logistic questions. If not, then let's pass the mic over to Jay.
All right. I assume everyone's here for the alliance partners, right? No, not really. Okay. All right. So I'll go through. I guess what the easiest way to do this is I'm going to do so. I am. Yeah. Jen said she's here for the alliance partners. So I'll go ahead and do a screen share in a second, and I'll just kind of scroll through these documents. And I do apologize a little bit. Eric got tied up. He was going to be here tonight. And as you guys probably know, Eric is really the creator of the rules and the stuff that for this, but he got tied up with something else, so I'm going to do my best going over this. I did look over it. It's pretty much the same as last year, but I think the easiest thing to do is I will screen share. We'll do alliance partners first, and then the game rules. I'll scroll through it so people watching YouTube can pause and read, and then we'll post these documents on the Slack channel as well. And I'm sure Craig will or can send them out in one of his emails. So, okay. So, Alliance Challenge Partners first. And as some of you guys have probably figured out, it's going to be, it'll be like we did last year. Well, I'm having issues sharing here. Hang on. Okay, here we go. So what we did is we took the top scoring team from the sectionals and paired them with the lowest scoring team from the sectionals. So that's how teams are created. And this is the teams. Can you guys see? Yeah.
So they're groupings of 2 in a column, right? So NOAM
Yeah.
and EA Radioactive, and then EA Astronauts and Build.
Correct. So this is
If I can just add real quickly, just to be clear, this is for the challenge teams,
correct.
not for the Explore Festival.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And also to be clear, this has nothing to do with the competition day. So this has nothing to do with the FLL championship tournament. These are not schedules for anything to do with that competition at all. Okay. So this is strictly for the Alliance Challenge, which will occur after the end of the matches for the day for the FLL tournament. Okay. So your teams go like this. We have Gnome and EA Radioactive Llamas here and here. So they go, this is a group, this is a group. Okay. So we'll scroll down. Let's see, Bulldogs. So we have 13 alliance groups. And I can't see any chats while I'm sharing, so somebody yell if you
I'll
need
keep an eye.
something.
Jay, you said that you would have some kind of a segmented area for us to talk to our partners. Is that correct?
Yeah. So on the Slack channel, there is a, I think I called it Alliance Masterpiece Alliance Meetup, and it should be an open channel. So you guys can jump in there and look for your partner mates or ask other people to, if they have contact information for them to get you in contact with them. We just don't want to be involved in passing out information because obviously we're not supposed to do that. So it'll give you guys a good place to start. I assume, I know most of these teams we have here, and I think you guys can find each other pretty easily. Okay, so that is the Alliance Challenge partners, and I will do the same with the rules. It's kind of weird. My share keeps blocking out here. Okay. Is that sharing? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so the rules are pretty much the same as we had last year. We can go through an overview here. The only thing that's really changed is we are not doing. There are 2 preliminary rounds. There are not 2 semifinal rounds. So we cut it down. I think our time here is just over an hour, right at an hour to a couple minutes over an hour for start to finish here. So it gets pretty chaotic for teams that have not done this. So an alliance, one team red, one team blue. Again, I'll scroll through this so you guys can screenshot, and I will post these on Slack.
Jay, what happens if your alliance partner decides that they don't want to participate?
Yeah, that's fair. You can participate by yourself. So we'll work out what we have to work out there.
You have to participate by yourself for the alliance?
Well, I'm not sure how else we would do that. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know that we have a contingency plan there. I'm open to suggestions. I mean, what would you should suggest to do if the team doesn't want to join? We don't really have any other wild card teams to join in. I mean, that could be an option. We could figure something out there if you're
Okay, let's see what happens first, because
Yeah.
if we can't, if the other team doesn't want to do it and there is more than one team that doesn't want to do it, perhaps the ones that are left that do want to do it can
Yeah, that's fair.
meet up that way.
Yeah.
Half
So-
of the fun is just doing it with someone else, right?
Yeah, and again, as you guys know, I know you guys know directly, the ones that are here, but other people that may not have been here or don't really know us all that well. This is all, there's nothing here that's, that is, the world's not going to end. If you don't have a partner, we can pair you with somebody else. That's fine. We will. It's not like we have to go by this. This is just something to kill some time and to have fun. So if there are 2 people without partners and you guys want to pair up, we'll work something out. So. Okay. So I will go through, here's the competition format. Like I said, it was kind of a seeded with the first, the highest scoring, with the lowest scoring, and so on and so forth. So it was a simple, it wasn't randomized, it was a simple sort, top to bottom, with high score to the lower score, and put together. So we plan on kicking the Alliance competition off at 4 o'clock. So I think that's a couple, 10 minutes after 10 or 15 minutes after the last match.
Should be about 10 minutes after, if I remember the schedule right.
Yeah. So the first preliminary rounds will do 2 matches. So every Alliance team will get 2 matches to get a high score, and then the 8 highest scores from those matches advance to the, what's he calling them, semifinals? Yeah. And that's it. Not a lot of rules. If there's not a rule in here that you're seeing, we will go by the first rules for the competition. I think we pretty much stayed with the same format. One thing I was looking for specifically, sorry, I didn't mean to get distracted here. One thing we will not require, Jen. So if we end up having one alliance that's not facing another alliance, we are not requiring the other team's flag to be up or down, or you to face anybody in order to get the point for the shared mission. So that will all be on your own table now. So for instance, there's not a team opposing you, first rules for the competition. The real competition says you can't get the bonus, but we will allow the bonus if your team activates the flag. Okay. So I wasn't really planning on going through all the rules unless you guys want to, but I'm assuming everybody here will look at these or find them somewhere. It's just a pretty straightforward
Okay, well, people are sucking that in. The channel name is Alliance-Challenge-Partners-Meetup. And you should be able to add it yourself to your list. Just click on Add Channel and then click on Browse Channels. and then search for the channel, select it, and select join.
Okay.
And just in general, it sounds like this is obviously a for fun activity, and like just the general headline for this is two teams doing the same thing that we would usually be doing with just one of our teams. And so there's two robots on the same side. We're
Right.
working together to try to get the most points.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
And for other people watching that may not see this on Slack, if you're interested in doing this and you're not going to be at the competition, Amy Hardy does the Robo Rumble. I think that's in 2 weeks after the tournament, after our state tournament, and it's
February 3rd.
yeah,
Yes, February 3rd, yes.
a lot like this, but she has her own rules, and it's probably a little bit better organized than what we have too. But it's a good time. I was there last year, really enjoyed it. I highly suggest teams, if you're available, kind of want to keep your season going a little bit longer. So you do not have to be participating in the championship to advance or go on to that. That's an open sign up for, I think, 15, 16 teams. And there's probably, last I heard, 5 or 6 slots were taken. So there is room for that. If your season is over earlier and you want to get the group back together and just go have a good time, yeah, that's still open to everyone. And Amy, correct me if I'm wrong, but they don't have to have programming or anything on their robot to go there, right? You guys program on site, or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we do the partners, the alliance partners are by a random drawing the day of, and that kind of allows the teams the same amount of time to prepare. So they have 90 minutes to work with their alliance partner to come up with a strategy and practice. And then there's a lunch break, and then it's competition. So it's really a great opportunity. If a team maybe has less experience with programming, they can really learn from their partner team. And last year, Anonymous actually taught people how to do Python on site too. So that was pretty awesome of them to go over that.
So that is that. I don't know if you guys have any more questions. If you want me to put the documents back up, I will. I will also drop them into the Alliance Challenge Partner Meetup room. I probably drop them on the main channel too, but yeah. Any other questions?
So from the standpoint of just so people understand, we're not giving out addresses to other coaches.
Right.
So don't say, give us Team A's contact information. You can say, here's my contact information. They don't seem to be on Slack. And then ask Craig to give them yours, but he can't give them theirs without permission.
And again, knowing Craig, I'm sure he will drop a link or something, or a directions to get to this meetup channel as well in one of his emails. So
I have a general question back just about Sunday altogether. If I remember seeing it right in the email, it said there will be an opening ceremony in the pits. And I just want to confirm, because I've seen that on the schedule sometimes this year, but haven't necessarily seen an opening ceremony. So I just want to confirm, if I get all the kids there in time, that there's something for them that they need to be doing.
No, well, so did I use the word ceremony? I don't think so.
I thought that's what I saw.
Maybe
Maybe
I
not.
hope I said opening comments. Because it's not the traditional, where teams walk through or prepare a banner. It's nothing like that. Madison College is a very big place. There's a couple areas that people aren't familiar with that they should be, like bathrooms close to the pits that just don't seem to get used. And then just kind of walk through the sequence of where teams should be lining up. And then we will do a national anthem, one of our FTC participants has volunteered to sing the national anthem for us. So it'll be a short 10-minute, nothing formal, but basically just walking, welcoming everybody and walking through some of the real basic stuff.
Thank you.
And I am looking at the newsletter. Craig, can you confirm that that is in the pit area?
It wouldn't be in the newsletter. It would be an email sent directly to coaches last week.
So can you confirm that that is the pit area and not the competition area?
It is the pit area
Okay.
because that's where teams will be setting up.
Okay.
And then immediately following those opening comments, the coaches meeting in the gym will start 8 o'clock, 8:02, something like that. So as soon as we're done, it's going to be, like I said, 10 minutes. I think the national anthem itself is 2.5 minutes. So that'll take us right into the coaches meeting.
You don't know Eric very well. 8 o'clock start. It'll probably be an 8 o'clock start. So.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just tell Eric it starts at 8:02.
Okay.
He'll appreciate that. Okay. He can live with that, right?
We'll see.
All right. Anything else?
Craig, Amy put in a request for you to get her in connection with another team, as well as Team 2x4.
Yep. Okay. So again, as Brian just alluded to, I will give them your email, and then it's up to them to contact you, or give them, or give me permission to give their contact info. First is very strict about privacy, and so we're not going to jeopardize that rule set.
I know that Colorful Chameleons and EA Astronauts, I know that their coaches are in Slack. So,
Okay, so are you able to just ping over which handle they are? Because I can't find the actual number in Slack.
You could put it in general saying for them to reach out to you.
yeah, I'll let them know as well that they're being looked for because I know them personally. So I'll tell them that their partners are looking for them. And same thing with llamas as well, Peggy. It's kind of funny. They're all from the same region.
Yeah, I don't think all the coaches put their team name and number in their profile, so it makes them kind of hard to find.
Yeah,
Yep.
Fair enough. We'll get the word out. We'll try to get you guys in touch.
Looks like tomorrow's email will be about the Alliance Challenge.
Well, I think just some of this information in there will be helpful. Again, I think there's probably a lot of teams doing their FRC and FTC stuff tonight, but
Brian, I had a question about judging for tomorrow, or tomorrow. Could be tomorrow, next week. Is there a power outlet that is accessible where the kids will be doing their presentation, or should we plan for battery power?
I don't remember what the power is there. Do you? I would tend to say account for your own.
Okay,
I would say yes to both. I think there is, I'm pretty sure there is one, but bring your own battery backup.
How
Without
rarely available it is to where we set up judging is what I don't know, and then you get into
Right.
extension cords and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's on that wall or not, kind of thing. That's kind of where my concern is. Okay, I got to believe there's power in the room. I just don't know how readily available it is.
okay. And then I was reviewing the food selection options, Craig, that you had sent out. And I cannot recall, did you guys have breakfast options there, or is it only lunch options?
There's some muffins.
I
Yeah, I might have missed the muffins.
that responsibility is up to, oh, thank you. All right.
Okay, so the muffins are the breakfast option along with the
Or
fruit, and then
Rice
everything else.
Krispie treats. Come on, Rice Krispies are
I
breakfast.
don't think that is not a breakfast option. Okay.
Yeah.
You got to think like
So-
a kid, Jen.
Yeah.
The Badger Bots FRC team.
Is that the little one in the background? Yeah.
It is. Well, she's excited. It's her birthday that day, so I'm sure
Oh.
she'll enjoy many treats, but
Ah.
no, that's not gonna be an option.
There's also bananas there.
That's a better option for my daughter in the morning that morning. Okay, awesome. I just wanted to make sure. And then Craig, I know there was also a question about the gear, and you said the gear and the cost of the gear we wouldn't know until tomorrow, correct?
That is correct.
The swag.
It's a ridiculously high price, but
Yeah,
know,
not compared to Houston. It was actually cheap compared to Houston.
Oh, okay. Thank you for not making me feel so bad.
No. Yeah, it's actually
it's-
cheaper than I expected. But okay, so we would know that kind of thing sometime before the actual event itself. So if we had to send kids with money, we could do that.
Yep.
Jen, are you guys handling your door hotel program like in a different forum, or do you?
We have it in general right now.
Okay.
We have only the Brookfield team signed up. So if anybody else would like to join with us in decorating doors or tables, you're more than welcome to. If you want to search for it in general, let's see, when did I send out that message? I don't even know. It was before the food email. Here it is, January 9th. So on January 9th, our team likes to do door decks for our own team members, and it's not too much of an extension to do it for other teams as well. So I know that us and I think Tentooth and Alpha Geek for sure are going to be doing that together. And if you guys are interested as well, even if you're not staying over, we can leave a little good luck thing at your table. It's not too hard to print another one off. Let us know in the general tab because we're all going to be running copies in the next couple days.
Okay. Does anybody else have anything that they would like to or want to or need to share with everyone? Okay. Oh, I did have a question earlier today. Yes, I am going to try to stream on Sunday, assuming I get in enough time to get everything set up Saturday night. It looks like we probably will be there in enough time to get some of that stuff going. So my intent is, if the Wi-Fi is stable enough, and or we have a hard LAN to actually stream the games, I may try to go through the pits and get some footage there to stream out, stuff like that, and we'll do the Alliance games if Wi-Fi holds up. So that's the plan. Oh, I
That's
guess.
awesome. And then would we find the link like just on the Slack channel or something if we want to text
Yeah,
it
so
out to a few people who are not?
yeah, so you can
Yeah.
you can kind of get the link a little bit ahead of time. So if we stream, and like I said, I do intend on it. I think it's going to happen. It will be on the YouTube channel. We'll stream to YouTube. So we
That
do
makes
have a
sense.
YouTube channel there. It's what is it? Wisconsin.
It's the same one where you post these videos?
Yeah.
Excellent.
So it'll just show up as live there and there, and we also are doing FLO tournament. So there will be you'll have access to a up to date current scoreboard, assuming that holds up as well. So
Are they also doing paper scoring or just the online?
My intent is to do just the online. We'll have paper at the tables, obviously. If we need to jump to that, we will. I also intend to do so for those of you that are aware, there was a situation where FLL tournament went down on us at one tournament. So I plan on doing a screen record of scores as they go into FLL tournament. So if it goes down, we should be able to recover from that pretty easily. Do you prefer paper, Peggy? Or you just like to have the paper so you guys can see it?
Yeah, we like to look at the paper and see
Okay.
it. So
So yeah, you guys can ask them to let you take a picture of the screenshot or whatever as well, or take a screenshot of the screen, I guess.
sounds good. Thank you.
Sure. Oh, and I guess one more thing. Sorry, these things are popping into my head now. So because we are planning on streaming, I should let you guys know that we cannot look at video and go back and review video for scoring issues. So that's something that we do come across every time we. Actually, I've been getting it a lot this year, even for when we have the projector screens up. People are taking videos of the run on the projector screen and coming back and showing it to us later. We're not actually not permitted to do that. So we're not allowed by first rules to use photos or video to review for scoring. Like we won't even let our referees take photos on the table to review scoring. So it's just something that we're told that we're not allowed to do. So the streaming, should it go off like we plan, it's just an added bonus for everyone. We can't use it as a tool. There is no instant replay, stuff like that. So
Same for judging.
yeah, same for judging. Yeah, Jen, it has happened like numerous times this year, and so I appreciate it. Like I understand, I get it. I definitely appreciate the thought and what people are trying to accomplish, and we, you guys all know we definitely try to not make mistakes. We do make mistakes. Just we're not permitted by first to review video for scoring issues. All right, that's all I have.
Okay. Anything else from those attending? I will say we will be setting up Saturday evening for those of you that are staying over. If you want to help set up the pit tables, the practice tables, that's perfectly legit. It's most likely going to be 6 o'clock that we get there and start. So if you do want to come on in, I would say think about maybe 7. Give us a chance to get the tables out there and
And let you an experience unloading the trailer in the cold. That's always kind of fun,
yeah. Yeah, good point.
So Craig,
With frozen locks.
for the
Yeah.
extra activities, the quiet activities, also 7 o'clock then is preferred?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Amy, are you bringing the crayons and stuff, or should I bring those?
What,
No,
Jen, what did you
I've
call
got
it?
it.
You've got it? Okay. Are you staying over or are you coming the day of?
I'm not staying over. So I'll just try and get there right away in the first thing in the morning.
Okay. All right. Let me know if you need help. I'll get the table set up and take a picture of where they are and put it in Slack so you kind of have an idea of where I stuck stuff.
Okay, that's great. Thanks.
And Jen, what did you call the activity? What?
We'll call them sedate, quiet activities.
That's where you'll find all the
Okay.
referees at the end of the day.
That's
in
where
the
you'll
quiet
find
area.
all the coaches at about 3 o'clock,
Yeah.
coloring quietly.
Or just relaxing activities, something like
Oh.
that. Calming
Yes.
activities.
Calming.
Well, then maybe we shouldn't put it by the pits. That if that's what the intention is.
They have
I
to
think
pretend to watch the
meditation's fine.
kids. They
Yeah.
have to pretend to watch the kids.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there will be a quiet room, a sensory room, as well as a family maternity room. Those will be on the second floor. So away from a lot of the hustle and bustle, but still accessible easily, either up the stairs or they're right around the corner from the elevators. So that'll be on the map of the facility when I get that. But that's different than what activity Jen and Amy are talking about. So, all right. Well, if there aren't any further questions, we'll call it an evening and start the countdown with 6 days until champs. And obviously, if anybody has any questions in the meantime, FLLteams@badgerbots.org. Good luck, guys.
I feel like I have to ask the question because nobody else
Oh.
did. When's the schedule going to be out? I can't believe we went this whole call and nobody asked the question. Do you guys know a date for schedule release, just so we won't get the question a million times?
We actually have the schedule
Aha!
solidified. And we're not holding it back for any particular reason, just haven't gotten around to sending it out.
I
So,
think you should flash it up on the screen.
Ooh.
Got it.
all right. No, that's not going to happen, but
Oh.
that's a nice thought.
I thought he was going to go for it there for a minute.
So that will likely come out, tomorrow or certainly, well, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Tuesday already.
Tomorrow's
it'll probably-
Thursday. You should have it out by now.
No.
Oftentimes it comes out on Wednesday.
Well, I mean, the truth is Brian is, worked really hard putting together the perfect schedule. And then we found, one element that could be tweaked. And then we found another element that could be tweaked. And so,
Little one says it's a good idea.
What's that?
Elizabeth says it's a good idea. Yeah, just flash it up on
And
the
to
screen.
Craig's
It's no
point,
problem.
And to Craig's point, nothing's perfect.
No, it's all good. That was funny. though.
And we did have we had a few requests that we honored. So, anyway, the details matter. And so we're trying to pay very close attention to them before we send it out. But yes, it will be coming out very soon.
So there we go. All right, guys, I will be posting this video up tonight. Yeah. So we'll see you guys all this weekend.
Yeah. All right.
Good
Thank you.
luck. Have fun.
Good night. Good luck.
Bye.